Hello and welcome back to Scarlet Nexus. So, last time we did a bunch of side stuff and we're not done. There's even more to do. Yep, a lot of people have gifts to get and bond missions as usual. So let's get to it. There's also a party last time. That was a new thing, that like a team bond mission. That's new. And yeah. It's getting so much stuff when I use it. I mean, I was just holding it. Okay. Can you move somewhere? Did I give everything to you? Yeah, did. Gave everything to you. Oh, you're dusting. It's actually fun that you do sometimes use the items and you can see them around, and I mean, hey, that's a nice little touch. Didn't need to go through all that effort really, but it did. Does this mean you like my power? Well, I'll take it.
I'm not saying you're suited to be a leader or anything. As much as I hate to admit it, there's no one else that could do it.
You're babbling so much I can't follow. What's your point?
I mean, you're doing a good job, for now at least.
Spend enough time with anyone, and it doesn't matter how much you don't get along. You somehow know what they're thinking, right?
I never said I disliked you, but I do agree that we've come to know each other.
You don't have this yet.
Not bad.
Telling me to study? I'm offended, but I was thinking the same thing. I'll expand my ability to use my power. You're offended that I want you to get better. It's a cheating move. I mean, really. Alright, let's do your Bond episode and get you out of the way so I don't have to think about you anymore.
Hey, Kasane, got a minute?
Yes. What do you need?
It can wait if you're busy, but I was hoping you'd run some military exercises with me.
We can go now. Let's head to the training facility.
Damn it! I thought I could win this time. Can't believe you turned the tables on me at the last second.
I may have managed to push through at the end, but it was really close. Thanks. That made for a good training session. I noticed you move differently now. It's like you don't hesitate anymore.
Don't analyze me. You shouldn't get carried away just because you beat me.
It was a compliment.
I know, but I guess it's fine. I'll learn from this experience and win next time. Just you wait.
I appreciate your passion, but remember not to push yourself too hard. You'll make your family worry.
I don't even have to be pushing myself for them to worry. They never listen to anything I say.
You have good parents. You had better be replying to all of their messages.
I am, but they still won't stop bugging me. I decided I'm gonna drop by and see them once in a while.
That's a good idea. I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
They're constantly asking when I'll be coming over next. I mean, don't they get how busy I am?
You always talk about them like that, but I know they're important to you. You just can't admit it.
That's normal. You're just too blunt. Although that could be why you're so strong. You fight for what's important to you without being bothered by what anyone else thinks. That's a strength that can't be measured, and utterly incomprehensible to me. But I did learn something while watching.
What would that be?
Real strength isn't something you compare against other people. Everyone, including me, has their own unique strengths. Anyway, don't get cocky just because you're a little talented. I'm eventually going to surpass you and run the OSF one day.
And here I thought you'd actually grown as a person. You haven't changed much at all.
What?
Although, it would be off-putting if you suddenly changed overnight. So I guess this is better.
Nothing but insults, as usual. Are you really trying to become friends with me?
About that. I know what Kyoka said, but I don't think we need to force a friendship between us.
What?
We may have different ways of thinking, but we can trust each other on the battlefield. Don't you think that's good enough?
We're fighting in the same platoon. I suppose I can at least be cooperative.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement.
Got a new message in here. Got two actually. Hey, you're free tomorrow afternoon? We should spar again. I want you to get back for you. I want to get you back for last time. I can't read at all. One day isn't going to make much of a difference in results. I don't have time to train with you every day. You're saying that because you're afraid I'll win. I just got over a wall and I'm feeling great. One day is plenty of time to get better. If you don't want to spar, then let's do in real combat. We will see who can take down the most others. You have no right to refuse. How's the launcher made? Can you give me a more detailed critique of the launcher made? I want to consider it for next time. I have to say something, I guess it's a little bland. You are very serious about this. What's the fight about housework? I never really thought about it. The sense of achievement, maybe? I like planning out steps and doing things in order. It's like winning a game when I can clean up efficiently. Also, I used to do housework for myself, but now I'm doing it for someone else. It's kind of a different happiness to make someone else happy. I remember something about the past. I remember the first time I came to Suo on a mission. I learned information about it in Togetsu, but when I saw it myself for the first time, I was shocked at how different it was. I guess it was culture shock. That was the first time I experienced a culture outside of Togetsu. Everyone I met was full of emotion. Being raised in such a cold place, I'm not surprised you were shocked by people from the outside. I tried to think only of my mission, but in my heart I was jealous of the people around me. They had so many emotions that I didn't. I suppose that looking up to them and trying to fit in is what made me who I am now. Got a bunch of things I can give to you.
Are you sure?
This pattern is for me. Candle.
Are you sure?
Flame stance helps me concentrate. You should try it. Okay. Fishing rod.
This is for me?
You know what I like, Kasane? I was wondering whether I should buy this or not. I got interested when I read a fishing magazine. I guess you can catch some big ones even in a tributary? I don't know that word, like Misogawa. I don't know, whatever. You really put a lot of effort into these idle animations for no reason, but I mean, I don't know. It's fun, I guess. I never really noticed them that much before, honestly.
This is for me?
But yeah, that's the candle and fishing rods and the wall. My old combat instructor taught me that, but now it's in a book. No, it would be good opportunity to go back to the basics. Thank you, Kasane.
Hey, I'm grateful.
There's nothing especially wrong, but I'm thinking I'm feeling a little unhealthy. I'll read it carefully.
Look, Kasane, it seems like I'm not very good at expressing these kind of feelings. I'm just concerned about you as a friend. That's all I wanted to say.
It's strange. I don't feel upset hearing that coming from you, Gemma. Thank you.
No need to thank me, I'm just telling you how I feel. This is kind of embarrassing. I know this is strange to say, but I really admire you.
I admire you as well. I have to make sure I live up to your respect.
I kind of wish this didn't take so long,
Hey,
but
I'm grateful.
like they put a lot of effort into all this writing and stuff, and you know, I did, you know, and it helps that I do it for gameplay purposes, obviously. So it isn't just, you know, for flavor. It actually does help me as well. So that's also why I want to do this stuff. But yeah, I do want all the things in this game. I've kind of put a lot of effort into this, doing all the side stuff already. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do all of these, even if it takes a really long time, multiple episodes at this point, for just this one phase. It's just a hobby for me, but I can tell this is good. Thank you. Where do you go? Where are you at? There. Having a drink. And you can have this.
Are you sure?
I gotta remember to equip things to people before I do the next mission, but I'm gonna think about that later. Alright, time for a Bond episode.
Kasane, can we talk? I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I know this is cruel of me to ask. Could you tell me where Naomi died?
Hmm?
I heard about what happened to her, and I wanted to visit the last place she stood before she died. Of course, you don't have to tell me if it's too painful for you.
Kind of
It's
strange.
Mizuhagawa. We can go together.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think you should see it too.
Sorry, and thank you.
Naomi died around here. This is where she fought the Togetsu soldiers. She and the rest of the people transformed into others. They saved us when we had nowhere to run, at the cost of their own lives.
It must have been hard for you.
Just looking at this place brings back painful memories. Naomi told me something back then, though. That she was happy to have been alive, and to perform one last act of humanity. Naomi was in pain, but she found a reason to live. That's why I won't let this keep me down. I'll survive anything the world wants to throw at me.
I see. Naomi lived her life to the fullest.
Gemma, are you crying?
Oh, looks like I am. Sorry.
You better not say you want to die, too.
Don't worry, I won't. I already decided I wouldn't waste my life anymore. I'm sure Naomi wouldn't be happy if I did something like that.
Good. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Why did you want to come here anyway?
I wanted to confirm what I was feeling. To figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. I won't let anyone go through what Naomi did ever again. However, this nation's issues are too great. Suo and Seiron are no different. They use and discard the innocent for their own gain.
You're right. I'm sure there are people like Naomi suffering somewhere in this country, even now.
I was hesitating because of the size of the opposition. But learning about Naomi's last moments here has solidified the path I need to take. Now that the government's actions have been made public, the system is slowly changing. I want to help create a new system to make up for past mistakes. That's the least I can do for Naomi.
I'm glad you have a goal. I'm sure she would be happy. It sounds like you'll still have plenty to do after retirement.
Actually, I had another idea about my retirement, although it might be a little conceited. If a retired OSF soldier can live a long life and do something to help society, then I want to become the model case of a psionic successfully aging.
That's impressive. You must have drawn upon your vast experience to come up with an idea like that.
No, I didn't come up with it on my own. It's something I thought after talking with you.
Really?
Remember when I had you taste my cooking the other day? That helped me gain a little confidence that I had more to offer than my ability to fight. Even if I lose my power, there are still so many new things for me to try. I was worried about what would happen after retirement, but now I'm almost looking forward to it. People really can change.
He does look happier than when he first handed me Naomi's letter. Life goes on in this world, even without her. For both Gemma and me. I feel like I should start something new too.
Really? Do you want to try cooking with me? It's pretty interesting.
I'll think about it.
I remember what Naomi said. I asked you if you want to cook with me, right? That made me remember something about Naomi. When Naomi gave me the recipe, she told me she wanted me to make it for you. She was worried about you saying you skipped meals if she didn't say anything. She told you that much? Oh, Naomi, I'm fine. I eat to survive, right, Gemma? Yeah, there's a lot we have to do, so we will eat and survive. I think, yeah. Let's see. Give everything to you. Give everything to you. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll talk to you. I think I gave everything to you. Give everything to you, I think. Everything to you. Oh, is that really everyone? Really? I thought I had more to do. I thought I was like 3 people had to give things to fully. Am I missing someone? I don't think so. Okay, I guess I'm done. That actually took not as long as I thought it would. Yeah, I guess that's everyone. Don't see anyone I missed. So I guess I continue. Let me just see something real quick in the shop. Just wanna, yeah, some new products first of all. I don't know if there's anything I can get for someone. Can I really, hold on. Okay, everyone seems to have new weapons to give them. And I can get Max 6 Oh jeez. I have a lot of money though right now, it seems. Yeah, wow, I have so much. I guess I'll just, yeah, get 10 of each, just cause. Well, I know I have some. Yeah, I only need 9 of these actually. Did I have any of those? I did not. And 9 of these. There we go. I mean, I have more money than I know what to do with at this point. No, I'm going to be interrupted when taking damage during a dodge. Interesting. When taking damage during an attack. That sounds kind of useful. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably good with what I have, honestly. Yeah, let's do all this stuff. Yeah, yeah, you take one of that, you take one of that. Yeah, didn't I have more I could give of those kind of things? Yeah, why is... Okay, that's... Oh, up there. Yeah, I thought I wasn't done. Okay, there we go. See? That's why. I'm not quite done giving things to people, but anyway.
Thank you.
It works well down to the small spots.
Because of the way I look, people sometimes mistake me for a child.
Well...
You've always treated me as an equal, though.
I don't care how people look.
It's good to not have prejudices. I'm grateful.
This might sound a little childish, but do you think we could become closer?
That's not childish. I think we could both understand each other even more.
Metal plate. What a gift.
This is amazing. Thank you.
This will be the perfect item for a weapon. I will certainly put it to use. Yes, I have. Still have not used it in actual battle. First, I will use it to train every day. Practice makes perfect. Bah. I never read the descriptions, but all of these have descriptions, and I'm wondering if there's anything interesting to read in them. Like, doesn't sound very interesting what's in this blanket, but I mean, I'm sure some of them have some interesting things.
Thank you.
I don't know. Who knows? It is true I have the body temperature of a child, but I get cold when I nap, so this will help. Okay. Some cars.
This is very nice.
I think scale models are very adult hobby. I have been spitting with them recently. Sure. For how much you don't want to be treated like a child, you sure talk about it a lot. Can you lift those?
This is very nice.
Those seem kind of, I mean, your body is not, you know, still that of a child, right? So it would be probably bad to lift those. Maybe a bit too heavy for me, but challenging oneself is important. I shall do my best. I mean, I don't think that's safe. Don't give kids giant dumbbells or whatever. Alright, I mean, jeez. Seems like a lot.
Thank you.
I don't think you should be doing that, but well, we're bringing you along to fight demon, monster, alien, whatever. So, what do I know? Alright, I think that's it now. Let's see. Right, so another thing I wanted to look at. Let's exchange. So I can't get more of these. I need base pause analysis to get these, so not sure if I'm going to be getting those, but yeah. I want to see. I don't think there's anything of these things that I haven't already given people, but just in case. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay. And let's see here. Get a few, why not? You never know. I have all the money in the world here, so. Oh, they did yeah, equipment. I gotta finish up this. I didn't, yeah. I forgot to do that. What? Power enhance. Oh. Health. 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 Health and yeah, I still want you to have that, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? That. My stomach is going crazy. It happens. Oh, that's Mark 4. Yeah, I wish they didn't use like Roman numerals for this, but they do. Because I misread that. There we go. That's also Mark 4. You need power. Regen support. Yeah. I guess I want that. Power enhance, what do I want? Guess that's fine. Let's see here. Alrighty. Guess that's good for now. And I think it should have equipped. Oh, it didn't equip this. Okay. I gotta do all this manually. Fine. Takes 2 seconds. You have a gun. It's a tiny little gun. Now really pay attention to the weapons you have. You have a gun, you have fists. Well, you mean a hammer, you have a stick. I don't know what to call it. A sword, a knife thingy, a crossbow, chainsaw, batons, and these floaty fan spiky things. I don't know. Yeah. And I guess that's it. Alright, now we can move on. Just... yeah. Alrighty.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad Gate. We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother? Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad Gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay. Then we'll go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready. Mom, you can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present? And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate. Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Let's go, Mother. Is something the matter? I'm just happy you turned into such a fine young lady. It's not my place to say that, though. I'm sorry I left you behind and ran away. It's okay. You don't need to apologize. They were trying to kill you, and I don't remember much about being in Togetsu anyway. And after I came to Suo, I had my big sister. Then I have to say thank you to your sister. I'm sure she'll be happy. You still call me Mother, even after everything.
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements. What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Distorted? I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red string's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Perhaps it's a kind of station, or junction point, for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
Chronos Gate. I was gonna say that reminds me of Chrono Trigger and that place in we go to. That's kinda like a space between time kind of thing. I do wonder if there was some inspiration there maybe with that.
When there is time contact between 2020 when the gate was made and another time, entanglements are created. Time contact? Is that any different from time travel? It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red string's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, so we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
I got the hang of using the red strings now. Yuito's here this time. I have to do this right.
I expect you to resolve to do everything we can, but it's not like you actually see an entanglement in person. I mean, he'll be using a step power to enter that completely mysterious Chrono gate and unravel the entanglements. Is that even possible? Seems fine. I haven't seen entanglements before, and I honestly don't know how to unravel them, but we're the only ones who can do it. That's why we're going. Thank you for worrying about us, Eden. I promise we're not going to fail. I don't remember being worried, so go unravel that entanglement and get back here. Got it? Hey, Eden. Every time you talk, I know it's gonna have a little bit of stank on it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why I would choose to go here otherwise. I didn't mean to continue the game.
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos terminal.
To the Chronos terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
I guess it's nothing new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them? I don't feel anything yet.
It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go!
Oh, great.
How are they inside the Chronos terminal?
Because video games, we gotta fight things in video games.
It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affected. The memories of your past made others appear.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
Great.
Makes us sound pretty lame. But if we made them, we can take them down too.
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
At least the stuff for us throw around.
Is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as if it was. We have to fight it.
This is good.
Setting the oil on fire is
Checkmate.
a strategy.
Don't fail.
More!
Useless.
been a bit, so gotta remember how you fight. Kinda a problem with this game. It's like, oh yeah, we're fighting suddenly. How do you do this again? There's so many buttons, you know. That didn't do well. Alright. At least these are kinda pushovers. It seems.
I trust you, Kasane.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it.
I don't know why, but it's really weird to hear them mention 2020 and 2009 and stuff. Like, when I thought this was like in a completely different time period, which it is kinda, because it's still not, you know, obviously this is not the 2009 2020 we know. It's a different one. So, but still, it's still weird to me. I don't know.
If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yumito?
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Oh god.
There's nowhere to run.
That's what I was talking to that guy. Whatever. Stop it.
You guys good?
It should unravel.
Yeah.
The oil is making me sluggish.
Can I just...
It's down. Let's finish it.
I'll do it. Check me. More power. Good. We have to put it out.
I'm doing it. Dang it.
I'm not done yet. It should unravel.
Can I just... Yeah. Okay. But I guess did it.
This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so... Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me.
I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to save again in here, and how long this is gonna be. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go until I find a save. So can I just ignore enemies and try to like do this? I wanna try and see if that's possible. That's probably not a good idea, but I'm curious if we can just do this. I mean, enemies are gonna be a part of. You know what? I don't think it's gonna happen easily.
Let's have some fun. Help me get up.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Probably easy just to fight these enemies and then deal with it. I'm so curious you can. Okay, is that the last one? And it kills all the enemies. Alright, so if you can't do it, it's beneficial, I guess, but
This
yeah.
feature should now no longer exist.
Not sure if it's the best move. I don't know.
Have you ever thought about what you would do if you could travel to the past and change history?
You mean after we remove the Kunad Gate?
Yeah. The ability to travel through time freely. That's the true power of the red strings.
Right. If I could go back and save my sister, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought of it. I wanted to save Naomi. I just kept thinking there must be a way over and over again. Every now and then I'm reminded that I won't see her again, and it rattles me.
Sure.
If I could change history so Naomi wouldn't turn into another, if that was something I could actually do, I don't think I'd do it.
Why?
Because if you change the past, no one knows how it will affect everything after that. If we were in a different platoon, if we weren't scouted, if I was never adopted, is changing the past until I get the results I want really saving Naomi? And not just Naomi. It's not right to go back and change the lives of everyone in the world just for my own selfish desires.
Yeah, I guess it's not right to mess with everyone else just to fulfill your wants.
It's painful, and there's a lot of suffering we have to bear. But it's a burden we must carry.
Sorry, it was weird of me to bring up. That being said, I am glad I asked, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm relieved you agree.
Oh.
But this mindset is thanks to you. I've learned so much.
The same goes for me. I think my old self would have come to a different conclusion.
I mean, I don't think you would have even talked to me for this long, back when you first joined.
You know that's not... Okay, perhaps you're right about that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we traveled to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then. What? How?
Former Major General Karen.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to unravel the entanglement.
More power.
Ow. That hurts.
That was close.
I don't know if I can.
Let's do this. Time to fly, Arashi.
Well, if I'm slow without time, maybe actually that's a good time to do this. Thinking about it. Oh, I can totally do that.
It should unravel.
Oh, come on.
Do something.
This is what I see.
Yeah. Bye. That's way easier than having to deal with those enemies, honestly.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karen and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it! I'm blacking.
Yuito, Kasane!
Mom?
Mother.
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank
What's
you for
going
growing
on?
up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends.
This sounds like a goodbye.
Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life.
Don't like it, are you?
Mother?
What are you saying here?
Mom. You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will.
It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother! Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
So today is the day. I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device. We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following...
Oh god, did not mean to skip that one like that. Whoops. Awkward.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Oh. Chikusto and Kasane. I'm sorry we have to part like this. I should have told you what I was trying to do, but I didn't trust myself to be calm talking to the two of you. I'll summarize what I told your friends. I'm going back to my time now. No, I should say that I went back. There are 3 reasons. 1, to protect the history of Akane so I could die in 2009. 2, to ensure the history where I received the red strings data sent by Togetsu. Togetsu sent the data to me because the cells in my brain are connected to Babe. So my brain has to be collected by Togetsu in 2009. 3, to erase the entanglement I created. Someone with the red string power who is from a different time than you two passes through the Kunad Gate. Entanglement is created. As long as I try to pass through the Chrono's terminal, the entanglement can't be eliminated, but my death eliminates the power and cause, so the entanglement can be erased. That means that I have to carry out my life in my original time. I've had this plan ever since I received the red strings data. This will eliminate the Kunad Gate. What happens to the world after that is left up to you living in 2020. Please work with your friends to make a better future. P.S. I know I must have hurt you both, but I was happy that I was able to see my precious children grow up and strong. Thank you for being born and for living, for giving me happiness. I pray that you will see so much more happiness than what you gave me. Yuito, Kasane, I will always love you. Akana Sumaki. And there's no save here, I don't think, so I guess I'll have to talk to everyone here.
Akana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
Guess we're gonna go all the time.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history.
Do we have more things to say? Okay. Only one thing. That's good. Nope. Yeah.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
Hey, don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
Jesus.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
That uneasy feeling we got when we unraveled the entanglement 11 years ago was because Mom's entanglement still remained.
Nothing to say.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying. Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
That's strange.
You did say saving there. So I do think it auto saves, but I don't want to risk anything, to be honest. I prefer saving manually when I can, even if it does mean I go out of time. So I just want to make sure, you know. Also, it feels weird to stop now in a weird way.
Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt, we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karin.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karin can unravel his own entanglement.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karin's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
That's it. I'm very confused, honestly. Time travel.
Calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed? You're not suggesting...
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge.
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karen replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did. But we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
How about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
Chief, do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
Okay, we already... wow.
I want to talk to Kyoka.
Standby phase. Again. So that's a very short one. Yeah. Which means we are almost at the end then, if that's the case. My mother, she loved us. Yeah, just knowing that mother loved me makes me feel stronger. It could be because my mother was a strong person. Strong and as kind as it could be. Yes, she was dignified, had a strong core and was kind. Probably she was my mother. Yeah, but to tell the truth, I want to talk with her more. If I told her that, she'd probably tell me to get my act together. That's how I feel. There's so much I want to say to her too, but we have to move on. It must wish that we have a happy future. It's into our hearts. Alright. Well, guess next time I'm doing more standby phase stuff and pawn missions and all that, yes. But it also means that's the last time I have to do it, seemingly? I think so. Like, I'm pretty sure I read that it was 12. That was 12, you know, missions or whatever. 12. Yeah. Chapters. So I believe that's that. Yeah. Kinda nothing chapter though. I mean, I don't know, it was an important one I guess, but still. We didn't do a whole lot in terms of combat or anything. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll look at what I have here. Guess that's the only one I can do. Alright. Yeah. That's that though. Yeah. This game, I'm really very lost at this point with all the time travel and everything, but it is what it is. Alright though, that's it. See you next time.